Hey, everybody. Welcome. It is Leah Ray with Digital Trailblazer. And tonight is going to be great if you are brand new. How to get your very first clients as soon as possible. So, as you jump on, say howdy. Let me know that you're here. I am in the. Ooh, is this working? Is this. Hopefully, hold on. Let me double check this. Oh, come on. Okay, no, it is working. Yay! So I'm using StreamYard for the first time going into the event in the group, which I never do, and it is working appropriately. So that makes me happy. So, all right, let's dive in. Let me know you are here with me, where you're watching from tonight as we jump on in. And I'm hoping the comments situation is going to work well. And we will get right into this. So there's really a couple different versions of how this might play out. How do you get your first client? I'm going to walk you through both and how to do what fits best for you. So as you jump on, if you want my freebie, I got a good one for you tonight. All right. I've got a training that shows you how to scale to $100,000 a month, how to launch and scale to 100K per month. So it's really good. Tom put it together. If you know anything about my genius husband, he's really good at this stuff. So you're going to want the training. So type in training. No, type in 100K into the comments and we will, there you go. Boom. Type in 100K in the comments and we will follow up with you. If you are on YouTube or LinkedIn or anything like that and you can't comment, or there's a link. All right. So there's a link in there for you to grab it. But definitely do that. Hey, Charisse from Houston. All right. Ruthella, David, Christine, welcome. All right. So I would love to know what kind of coaching that you're doing or what you're trying to get started with, because then I can gear this specific to you. Okay. So that'll be really helpful. So Janet, awesome. Okay. So I've got like 50 bazillion screens open, but that's okay. I think I have my notes and I can situate this in a way I can see you. Okay. All right, so let's get started. The fastest way to paying clients, that's what we're talking about tonight. How do you get started at the very beginning and bring in clients who are paying as quickly as possible? This is critical, and it's super important that we focus on paying clients and not your cousin or someone who volunteered to do something with you to let you have a testimonial. I really prefer for folks to not offer stuff for free like that, because you need the testimonial. And when people don't pay for something, they don't really value it. So it's hard for them to actually follow through and complete what they need to complete in your program to get the results that you need them to get to create the testimonial. So I highly suggest that you get paying clients as your focus right out of the gate. Awesome. Oh, biz coach with systems as a focus. I love it, Janet. That's right up my thing. Autoimmune. Yes. Lose weight and heal naturally. Fabulous. Okay. So let's start with, this is the same for everybody. And then there's kind of like a branching that will occur in this training. And I'll talk through both of those sides, but let's start with what's the same. Okay. When you're just getting started, you're just launching and you are looking for paying clients, your offer must be very dialed in. Okay, what you are offering people must be very dialed in. And specifically the framing or the marketing message for that offer needs to be on point. And a big challenge for a lot of people is defining exactly who they help and the result that they help people to achieve. And you must do that. If you want paying clients, you need to be able to easily identify who you help and the specific result you help them achieve. And the challenge for folks is oftentimes they will offer a means instead of an end. Okay. What do I mean by that? So I specifically mean like confidence. Confidence is really a means to an end. The end goal isn't confidence. Confidence gets us something. Confidence allows us to do what we need to do in business, to get up on live video, to do X, Y, and Z, to get the promotion, to ask the girl on the date, right? What's the result that they actually want? Not the means to the end, Okay. So I challenge you, you have to figure this out. What's the result that you actually are going to help them to achieve? Who you help in the specific result. Thank you, Dave. I love when you're on, David, because you do great notes for everybody. If anyone wants to see David's notes and you don't, it means you're not in the Facebook group. So you definitely want to go over into the Facebook group because David does that and he's awesome. Okay. So I would love, so Ruthella, helping divorced women get their groove back. It's fun. The reality is get your groove back doesn't mean anything. That's not a result people want. So does that mean find a romantic partner? Does that mean to find love again? Does that mean to what? What does that mean? It's fun to say. It's a cool little thing, but in reality, you need a result that people are seeking in order to make this work. And so really honing in on that is really important. So yes, like Christine, helping moms with autoimmune issues lose weight and heal naturally. Perfect. I have to say and we've been chatting. So that's great. Okay. So definitely need to have that dialed in. Absolutely. Now, when you're first getting started, the very first clients that you bring into your program, whether it's a group program and you're going to start small because you only might have one or two people, or you're just planning to do one-on-one, you need to have a discounted price to get started. So a lot of folks that I talk to, they'll have I'll ask them what their price is that they want to do, and they'll say $5,000. I'm like, okay, that's great. So do you have testimonials for this so far? And they're like, well, not yet. I don't have any clients yet. Okay. So 5,000 might be your long-term goal, but you ain't there yet. Okay. You might start this at $2,000, $2,500. Start it way discounted and then work your way up. But you work your way up as you collect result-centered testimonials. Testimonials of, hey, David's a really awesome guy. That's lovely. However, that's not what I'm talking about. It needs to be, hey, David helped me generate 50 leads a day on Instagram, or make $10,000 in an affiliate program or whatever. It has to be result oriented. So Christine helped me lose 15 pounds in 2 weeks. I don't know, whatever. Okay. It has to be a discounted price getting started. Okay. So absolutely start small, and then you can incrementally raise that price to where you want it based on the testimonials you have collected. Okay. Testimonials are really, really critical to be able to get those increased prices. Joy, happiness, and confidence. Okay. Gonna need some work on your marketing message, Ruthella, because those are nice words, but they're hard to be tangible. So you'll have a lot more success working through to make that a bit more tangible. Okay. Now, on top of having a discounted price, when you don't have any clients yet and you want to get clients as quickly as possible, you definitely want to stack the value. You 100% want to stack the value of your program. So just make it a no-brainer, right? A lot of folks are like, I just need 1 or 2 clients over the next couple months to get me going. And part of that, it might be a mindset thing because it proves to themselves they can really do it. Some people might need the revenue to be able to invest into the systems and the advertising that they need. But they just need a couple, right? They just need to get, like, I don't know, analogies that are coming up with are not very PG, so I'm not going to think about it. But they need to get through the first ones through to the door. Okay. And so stack the value, make this a no-brainer, give them much more than you're going to give long-term as you've got clients, as you've got testimonials. Okay. Manifesting is your niche. Okay. So Kimberly, that's a means and not an end. So what are they manifesting? That needs to be what your marketing message is about. So yeah, stack the value. Like, so you're going to just make it stupid. Like they're like, okay, so this is going to be $997, but I'm going to, instead of just this, which is the normal program, I'm also going to give you 5 one-on-one sessions, and I'm going to give you this template or this done for you, or like blah, 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 blah. Just stack it as big as you can comfortably handle, just to get the first few clients through the door. Okay. Just the first few clients through the door. And when you're only looking to get a handful of clients immediately or as quickly as possible, then you're not going to be creating a whole bunch, like a big webinar out of the gate. And you're not going to be doing this live webinar and doing all this kind of stuff. You're just looking for a couple people, right? So we're going to get to the actual strategies here, but it depends on a few, one really, really important thing. And number one, that is your network. Who you currently have influence with. Okay. Who you are currently networked with, who is currently following you on social media. Yes, you could do everything I'm going to talk to you about for the network. You could do that offline. I'm not going to talk about that because that's not our world. That's not what I specialize in, but it can be done offline as well. What I'm talking about is online. Okay. So your Facebook friends, people who follow you on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever, people in your Facebook group. Where are you starting from? How many people do you get your message in front of? If you have zero network, you're going to have a bit more of a difficult path. We all start there at some point, so it's not doable, but I'm just saying the path, the lead up might be a little bit longer than if you are someone who has a potential network where there might be a client in there for you. Okay. So, Kimberly, remind me at the end, and we're going to talk about what you're saying a little bit further because we need to talk about that. But we'll cover some more stuff. We'll go through a lot of questions and examples at the end. So with the network, so say you have a network, this is the optimal situation. Maybe you've been in different opportunities or church communities or different things where you've built up a network on social media. Fabulous. Now, let's shake that tree, if you will, and see what kind of results you can get from those immediate people. Okay. So starting like now, like tonight, if this is you, if you're like, hey, I think I have a bit of a network. Fabulous. Start creating content immediately tonight that speaks to your target audience and is all about helping them get their desired result. Teach the what to do, not the how to do. So you won't see me showing you the technical setup of how to set up a funnel for free, because that's the how to. That's a tutorial. That stuff's paid, right? The stuff that we get for free is the what to do. So so someone in weight loss might be how to read a nutrition label, understanding your macros. What macros should you be getting if you desire to lose weight, right? How to calculate your macros. Those are all the what to do's, and that should be out there as your free content used to attract people to you. Okay. So create content. If you don't have anything, if no idea of how to create content, I did a really good training last week on content creation. It's in the events section. You can grab it there. Or just type in a content or something and we'll be able to find it and send it to you in the comments. But that's a really vertical video, 100%. Reels, shorts, TikToks, that's a great place to get started. And live video like this is a great place to get started. Okay. But you need to create content. I would highly suggest doing daily reels, 1 or 2 vertical videos a day. Okay. So I'll use the words interchangeably, but I mean TikTok reels or shorts. So they go on all of those platforms, but a vertical video a day, at least 1. Okay. Giving value, speaking to your target audience, positioning yourself as an expert. Okay. And inviting people to engage, comment, do whatever to start building those relationships and start having conversations. Okay. Call to action should be to invite people to your private Facebook group. You need to have a free Facebook group, not just for clients, but a free group that allows you to generate leads, generate traffic, and book sales calls. So that's a great call to action. When you're just getting started, you don't have your system set up. Oh, you found someone who's actually interested in what you do. Great. Invite them to your Facebook group. Okay. You got to, go live and do things like this in your Facebook group so that there's value for them there. But that's a really great first step, a great vertical video. Okay. I'm seeing I read a comment that said vertical video at the same time I spoke. My bad. That's a really good CTA, call to action, from a live or something that you do elsewhere. So engage with folks. A really cool tip, if you want a ninja hack, guys, this is a good one. Make a post on Facebook or Instagram, okay? And I learned this from my friend Lisa Torres. If I can help you get X without Y, would you want to know the details, or do you want details, right? So X without Y. Okay, so if you want to lose weight without cutting carbs, not that I would suggest that you try to do that. If you want to, so a desirable, X is the thing that people want, Y is the pain people are trying to avoid. It's a really good formula that can shake the tree of the network you currently have, right? If I can help you, if I can show you how to generate leads without the Facebook Messenger hustle, comment below. Comment me below, right? Or would you be interested? Comment me, right? Would you want details? Would you want to know more? Would you want me to share, right? Give them a call to action like that, the X without Y. And that's a really great thing to do on your personal profile or anywhere. See, Anna, there we go. Anywhere that you have that audience built up, X without Y. Okay. So, yeah, would you want to know more? Absolutely. Okay. So, that's a really great post, but invite people to your group, and then in your group, do live videos, invite people to a sales call, invite people to talk to you, and not a sales call, but a discovery call. Hey, how's it going? What's going on? Can we help you? You're not pitching anything. You're just getting a vibe. You know, you're figuring out what's the situation is. And from there, you can invite them to a sales call after that. But you want to book a lot of discovery calls out of that Facebook group. So if this is valuable, if you've learned something, drop some likes. If you're on a platform that allows you to share because there's someone else that you know that needs this information. And if you need help with this stuff, you're like, this sounds great, but I'm gonna need some help. Don't worry, it's what we do. Comment info in the comments. I'll follow up. We'll just chat, see what's going on, see how we can help you out. Okay. So, and yes, type in 100K for the 100K training. Okay. Okay. So that's with the network. Before I move on to without network, like, so for people who don't have a network built up, tell me what questions have come up for you just based on the network scenario. Okay. So you're going to give value. You're going to have a call to action in your content. One would be to join your Facebook group. One would just be to comment for info, right? Comment for info. And then you get them into Messenger and you chat. And then in that Messenger chat, you invite them to a quick discovery call, right? You just talk for 10 minutes, see what's going on, see how you can help them out, and then invite them from there to a sales call. Okay. Awesome. I'm trying to catch, there's a lot of comments. I love the comments. I love it. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, from there, okay, if you do not have a network, it's still very doable. We all had started at one point or another where we didn't yet have built up an audience. That's totally normal. But recognize that audience growth and development is the slowest piece of the puzzle. Okay. So, I would still tell you to start creating content. I would still, like, all of the stuff with network is still applicable. Just understand you're probably not going to get any real leads generated at the beginning. It's going to be a slower process, right? It's going to take time for people to find you and then start knowing who you are, building up that know, like, and trust factor that's required for all purchases. And then to take that next step, raise their hand for help. So that's the without. So everything that we said with, everyone should just do that, because who knows, maybe you have your cousin's nephew who saw something, might be interested. Don't give it to him for free, right? But, do everything the with network, but understand that if you haven't built up a network yet, the chances of you getting a client from that aren't very high. Like, I had a call with a lady about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, and she had been sold, it's like a $5,000, $8,000 program that taught how to create content. Well, content creation is awesome, but she asked me, if I'm creating content daily and I'm doing all these things that they said. Well, how soon before I can actually generate a lead and make a sale? And I was like, it could be a really long time if you're starting from zero, right? On average, you need to generate 100 leads to make 1 or 2 sales. Once you've got your systems dialed and everything's good. Leads, not followers, but people who've actually raised their hand for more information. So hence the issue, right? Hence the that this is going to take a while piece. Okay. So if you're starting from zero, that's a lot. Okay. So how do you speed this up? What are your additional options? Okay. So paid ads. Like, yes, there's free stuff. So I'm not going to lie and say they're not, but it's very intense. You pay, no matter what you're going to pay. It's whether you pay in money, you pay in time. A way to pay without money and just pay in time is what I call the Facebook hustle. I hate this. Why? Because it's a hustle. Because I've got clients to serve. I've got children to love. I've got a life to live, and I don't want to spend many, many hours a day on Facebook, but it does work. So if you can't spend money, then you must spend time. And that requires you to, how do you speed this up? Oh, I think, David, that was from you. It came over funny. I was like, you can't speed up a live video. I can just talk faster. No, I'm just kidding. You speed this up with paid ads. Sorry, it was your notes. You totally threw me. Okay. So you can network with people. So you can build your network manually by connecting, finding people who are hanging out on Facebook, on Instagram, that fit for your target audience, right? So you go into groups, you go onto fan pages, big places where there's a lot of people hanging out, commenting, and then just message them, reply, comment, invite them to your group, have a real conversation. I hate the send a friend request without a message and then immediately send a Facebook group invite and no one's ever talked to you, or the super annoying, like, direct pitch, like someone just friend requests you with a pitch and you're like, I don't even know who you are. Back that train up. Like, no thanks. Okay. So actually connect with people, have a conversation, and just give them a freebie is the best way to go. If your only freebie is your Facebook group, offer that to them. But this is where systems start to really come into play. Systems like our amazing system, ConvertPoint.io. But you need a lead magnet, something you're giving away for value. This could be an audio file. This could be a PDF. This can be a video training, any of that stuff. But you're giving it away for free in exchange for their email and their phone number potentially and their name. And so you offer this. But you need those systems set up to do so. If you don't know how to do that, go to ConvertPoint.io. And, you've got the system there. If you need strategy, type in info. We'll chat and see how we can help you out. But you absolutely, because it's so much easier to connect with someone, hear that they're doing something, be like, oh, I have this free resource. I think it might help you out. Would you like me to send it over? And they're like, yeah. Like, that's way more natural than like, hey, I do this and I think I can help you. Let's jump on a call. And you're like, slow down, right? Way too fast. You're asking me to marry you. And I just walked past you in the mall. Like it's totally weird. So have a lead magnet set up, that sort of thing, but invite them to your group. If you don't yet have your systems or stuff set up, invite them to your group instead. So that's the pay in time faster strategy. The other faster strategy where you pay in money is ads. I love ads. If you are watching from anywhere, especially our Facebook group, but from a lot of places, you may have first been introduced to us from an ad on Facebook or Instagram. The chances are most of you here were first introduced to us that way. Why? Because I can work on my business doing other things. I can be with my kids. I can be making dinner. I can be doing all these other things. And the ad is reaching the people who are interested in what we do, who would find us valuable, who'd be curious to learn more, who'd be interested in our lead magnet. And so we've got the system set up, and then we have the ad getting our message in front of people so that we can generate 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 leads a day with paid ads. And I can be doing all of the other parts of the business. I can be taking sales calls. I can be managing my sales team. I can be coaching. I can be doing all of these other pieces because the ads are taking care of it for me. So if you want to speed things up and you don't have time to do the Facebook hustle, then we're talking ads. Now, a couple warnings. Don't touch them if you're not experienced and you don't have a coach. Work with us. Type in info. We'll chat, see what's going on. But don't just dive into ads on your own. Horror story upon horror story. I hear them all, crazy stuff that people have done and had done to them leveraging ads. And don't outsource this to someone if you don't know ads well enough yourself first. Do never outsource this, because finding a great ads person is like a needle in a haystack, and you will waste thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars in the process. Okay. So work with us, work with somebody who can help you through this process, unless you're very experienced. And before you touch ads, you do need your systems dialed in. You need a lead magnet with really good copy, a landing page with great copy. You need a way to follow up and to get those people on a sales call. You need a sales funnel. Okay. So all of that stuff's required. So if you've got a network, fabulous. If you don't, you're going to have to do a bit more work. But we did it. Our clients do it. It really just depends on where you are right now. So everyone just go ahead, do the in-network piece. And then if you do not have the clients coming in that you want from that, then absolutely let's step up the game. Let's get your systems in place. And let's get some processes in place and start driving some traffic to get your message in front of the right people. And anyone who tells you you can't use lead, you can't use paid ads until you've made $10,000 a month or something. No, you can. We've had plenty of clients who make sales right out of the gate, first time around, off of paid ads. But you have to have a really great offer with a great message, with great systems that are very dialed in, great copy, all that kind of stuff is a precursor to making ads profitable. Otherwise, you'll just waste your money. Okay. All right. Just questions, toss them in. I'm going to try to catch up with everything that has come through on questions. Okay. So what if you don't have an ad budget yet? How much time, or what would you shoot for daily for building my network? At least 2 minimum. Okay. Realistically, it can be a lot more than that. But if you're going to do the Facebook hustle, a minimum of 2 hours a day, really, it's a lot. So I know a gal who was doing it, and she was doing 12 hours a day. So it can be exhausting, but it does work. And if you only need to do it for a little bit to get your first 1 or 2 clients, maybe, right? That might work. That might make sense. Again, type in info to chat. We'll see what's going on, see how we can help you with this, and type in 100K to get our training to teach you how to launch and scale to 100K per month. Okay. Awesome. Sent you a DM. Yeah. Oh, good. Lee's jumping on stuff for me. I appreciate that. All right. So let me follow back up with all of the chats here, all of the comments, questions. Throw in your questions. If you do not have your first client yet, you should have a question, right? So put it in here, because now is your chance to get an answer. Okay, to get help, move this forward. Question: do we put testimonials we have in our group or page? You should post your testimonials. Absolutely. Post them anywhere you have an audience. Use that as great content, and give a call to action to comment info in chat or whatever, right? But give a call to action with that. But absolutely, use your testimonials. Yeah, Ruthella, let's chat for sure. Send me a friend request too. We'll see what's going on. So Kimberly. Okay. So Kimberly, you said you have people who are having trouble with manifesting, working on the basics. Learning about something is not, I don't want to say it's a bad offer, but it's not a good sellable offer in today's space. Information by itself is not how you sell an info product, how you sell coaching or courses, because we have YouTube, we have Google search. People can find information everywhere. What people want is a result. So what do you help people manifest, right? Are you teaching them how to manifest what? What's the result? Because manifestation is a means. We have to talk about what the ends are, right? And if it's just learning about manifestation, that's, not That's insufficient from a marketing perspective to be able to easily sell that program. Okay. So you have to get really, really consistent or really concise on what that result is and how you're going to help people. Okay. Hey, Deanne D. Berry. Yes, let's chat, see what's going on, see if we can help you. Oh, my doll face. Thank you. I'm trying lashes for the first time. I appreciate that. Robin. So clearly you saw, and I was batching video content before this. So I did my face. But yeah, I'm in favor of the lashes thing. It's been really fun. And it's like you're wearing makeup all the time when you're not wearing makeup, which is super awesome. Okay. Big time saver. Okay. All right. So yes. Now, who has yet done the X without Y post? Who's going to do the X without Y post tonight after we wrap up here? I would love to see your pledge. Do a hand emoji, right? Drop it in here. Let me know, because I would love to see some results for y'all. Because some of you have a client or a potential customer who's following something. Somebody in this group of people that are watching has a potential here. So X without Y. Okay, I need the formula again. All right, I suppose it's live. People are jumping in and jumping out. So if I can show you how to get X without Y, would you want to know more? Do you want more info? Right. So X is the benefit, Y is the pain. So if I can help you lose 20 pounds without going to the gym, do you want to learn more? Comment me. That's a post. X is the benefit, Y is the pain. So what is the benefit you're going to help people achieve? That result, that thing they want. And what is the pain people want to avoid? Okay. Yes. Would scripts work well in any case? Would you, or just go from what you know as a sales point? Or do you dabble? I don't know what you're meaning, Kyle. Or maybe dabble with both. Are you talking about in your content? Are you talking about in Messenger? Can you clarify that question for me, please? Weight loss and autoimmune symptoms diminish as a result. Yeah. So like Christine, if I can help you lose weight and feel way better, help you lose weight without going to the gym, because I don't think you actually teach that part, right? It's all about, decreasing all that stuff. Yeah. Then that was a great one for you. Christine, I would recommend that. So Kyle is talking about Messenger. So in Messenger, scripts within Messenger are a good starting point if the scripts are really good. But the problem and the challenge with scripts is that you become scripted. And instead of following the meaning of the script, you actually just say the words of the script. So you have to understand what's the goal of all the different parts of the script, and then just be a real human and walk people, get to the goal, and not necessarily cut and paste the text of the script. So they might be a good starting point for someone who's just getting started, but there is a warning if you're using scripts in Messenger it's a very easy trap to fall into, to become kind of a robot and just copy paste and whatever, instead of just having a real conversation and being a real human. So it's better to understand all the steps of the script and where you're taking someone, and then just talk through that, then just do it naturally. Okay. Awesome. All right. So comment info and all y'all who don't yet have a client, or you don't have enough clients, or you're like, or I definitely need Facebook ads because I don't have an audience, or whatever. Comment info. Let's just chat, see what's going on, and see how we can help you out. Okay. Type in 100K if you have not yet, so that we can get you that training. Okay. Get you the 100K, how to launch and scale to 100K per month, which I know is a huge long-term goal for a lot of folks. So let's set your business up the right way from the beginning, so that's even possible. And then it's not going to take 5 years to get there. But let's do it in one. Okay. that's the possibility. Asked, should you focus on one social media or spread on all? Focus on one strategy. Focus on one platform, but you can absolutely, and I would highly suggest repurposing that onto multiple platforms. Okay. So what do I mean? I focus really on TikTok for my vertical video content, but because I'm creating that content, I don't like I put that content everywhere. I put it on YouTube Shorts. I put it on Facebook, my Facebook personal page, my first Facebook business page, my Instagram page. I put it everywhere. Now, am I actively like building on all those places? No. But if I'm going to do the work and I'm focused on one platform, I'm definitely going to just easily spread that out to everywhere else that it might benefit me, which is funny because even being focused on TikTok, my YouTube's doing way better. Like I posted a YouTube short yesterday. It went nuts, right? It's already well over 5,000 views. And just, you know, there's different virality potential on different platforms. So if you're going to do the work, send it everywhere, but don't go nuts trying to build everywhere. Choose one place to build and then just share it as other places. Okay. Awesome. Trying to make, if you have another question, put it in because we're going to wrap up and I want to make sure we get this through, get it in for you. Such a time saver. Lashes are a time saver. So much. I love it. I love it. Especially if you want to create content as a woman and you don't want to have to deal with makeup. Lashes are a great way to make it look like you have makeup on when you don't. So it's a really great option. Okay. So type in info. Let's chat. Type in 100K. We'll get you that training. I am live every Monday, same time. If you are not in my group yet, y'all group people know you're in my group. So that's awesome. But if you're not in my group, you need to join my group. So type in group if you're like on my personal page or my business page or Twitter or wherever else you might be watching this from. Type in group and or comment group and we'll get you over that too. When do you consider a VA for your team? Ooh, that's a good question. A VA, completely dependent on your budget. But also, I mean, you need to, before you can outsource things, you need to know how to do them yourself. So like I have a VA that is very like an advanced VA, not a regular, like another country VA. Like she's an American and she does my content not my video content or any of that stuff that I'm focused on. It's just like the posts that go out on my Instagram account and whatever, things that I don't care about. And so she does all of that for me. Did I hire someone to do that for me for the beginning? No. I did all of that for myself for a long time till I figured out what I wanted to say, how I wanted to say it, what my style was, any of that kind of stuff. Then I hired a VA to take it over for me. And I continue to create this kind of video content that can inspire her to use that voice that has been well established and now translate that into new content. Okay. But I know, number one, that what the content I was doing already was already how it was performing. And I know enough about content creation to know whether what she's doing is good or bad, right? Because I've done it myself first. So don't hire out something you've never learned to do yourself. Okay. Ruthella, you are in the group. So you are solid, lady. You're all good. Okay. So Christine posts 1 or 2 reels a day. Okay. 1 post and 2 reels a day, and then post in the Facebook group. Yes. And then Christine, on top of that, I don't do stories. I have to admit, I know other people do. That's great. If you're on Instagram, I think stories are more important. I don't really focus on Instagram at all. So I don't do that. On top of that, Christine, I would schedule live videos. So you need to at least 1 live video in your group a week, really high value. But the faster you want to grow, the more live I would do. And I would do daily lives. And if you have time, do daily lives from your personal profile as well. Okay. But only if you have time. Do what you can. Okay. Doing what you can is better than doing nothing because it's not perfect and you don't have all the time that you want. Okay. All right. So have a blessed Monday. Have a blessed week. Crush it this week. If you don't know how to do that, comment info and we'll chat and see how we can help you do that. But have a blessed Monday. I'll see y'all same time next week, Monday, 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 Central, 4 Pacific time. All right. Have a blessed week. I'll see y'all later.